Y'all, the pie crust that I made the other day, well, I saved, half of it. So I'm making me another pie today. I've already pressed it out in there. If you didn't get to see the pie crust, scroll back on my Facebook page. If you're following a fake page, you won't see it, y'all. I'm telling you. You got to go to my page, Cooking with Brenda Gantt. It's got the blue circle with the white check mark in it, and anything else other than that is fake. But anyway, go back and make your crust. If you don't have a crust recipe and you can't find mine, I guess you can use a bought one. Today we're going to make a coconut custard pie. And I love to eat those warm right when they first come out of the oven. So, I've got what I need out here. But I don't need that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix it together. Let me get my recipe stuck out here where I can see it good. We're going to do 1 stick of melted butter. I'm sorry. I messed up already. Let me start again. 1/2 stick of melted butter. 1/2 stick of melted butter. Let me get it all out of there too. There we go. Y'all like coconut? Coconut's one of those things, you either like it or you don't. And I absolutely love it. I like all kinds of stuff like that. All right, we're going to do 1 cup of sugar into that 1/2 cup of butter. I'm going to give it a little stir before I add anything else, just in case. All right, now let's see. We're going to do some vanilla. We're going to do a teaspoon of that. I may add just a little bit more. I like a lot of vanilla in there. I can't find my measure. I had it, then I lost it. It's in here somewhere. So I'm going to do a whole teaspoon of vanilla in there. Okay. Stir that around. We're going to do 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Now this is probably something you may not have in your refrigerator. Let me see if I got 1/2 cup in there. No, I got a little bit too much. Let me pour some of it out. Let me look now. That's good. 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Okay. Now this is real easy to do up, okay? Now, let's make sure we've got what we've got in there. All right, we're going to do 3 eggs in it. And I'm still using my duck eggs. I'm going to mix that up real good now. See there? And you're going to see, I hear y'all now, you're saying, oh my goodness, you putting buttermilk in a pie? Honey, it tastes good. And I showed you not too long ago how to make buttermilk pie. All right, so let's get 3 eggs out. 3 duck eggs. 1, 2. If you want to double this recipe and make 2 pies, you just go right ahead. 3. Beat it up good. Don't like to beat eggs. I do. I never use a whisk. I don't like a whisk to do this with. I never have. I like a fork. A good, sturdy fork. All right, let's get this back over here and add our 3 eggs to it. Stir that up. We're going to cook this on 350. All right, let's see if we've got everything in there. We've got our half a stick of butter. We've got our 1 cup of sugar. We've got our 3 eggs. We've got a half a cup of buttermilk. And we've got a heaping teaspoon of vanilla. The only thing left now is our coconut. And what I've got, and I may add a little more in this. This is a half a cup, and this is just the coconut that's in the bags. It's not frozen. It's just regular coconut, and that's a half a cup. I'm going to stir it in there and see what I think. You don't want to get too much in there. Let me look at it, see what I think. I think that is plenty. A half a cup is plenty. All right, let's get our pie crust. Now, wasn't that easy, honey? Y'all, wasn't that easy? You can whip this up. Your husband may call and say, I'm on my way home for supper. Heck, you can have it in the oven by the time he gets out of the office or wherever he's working. All righty. Had some to come up over my pie crust just a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's pop this in the oven. And here we go. I'm going to put these in my mulch pile. All right, this should be out. Let's see how long it's going to take. It's set around 30 minutes. Now, here's what y'all need to know. We're going to do it on 350 for about 30 minutes. Let's see. Bake it 350 for 30 minutes. Reduce the heat to 300 for about 30. So that means that we're going to cook it about an hour, but we're going to kind of do it on 350 to kind of get it started. Then after 30 minutes, we're going to turn it down and let it cook on 300 for about 30. But here's what you want to remember. God gave you 5 senses. I need for you to use them. So here's what you do. When you look in there, about 15 minutes maybe, before it's actually supposed to come out, take your hand, pull it out a little bit and take it and look and see if you do it back and forth on that rack, if it's just got a very slight jiggle in the middle. Now, you want a little jiggle in the middle. You want a little jiggle in the middle. Okay, remember that, because if you overcook it, your pie will be dry. So just have it just so you can tell that it's done, but it's not too done. It's just barely moving, okay? So remember that little tip. And that's true on a lot of stuff. Casseroles and everything. You want just a slight movement. You don't want it to be dry cooked till you just dried it all up. I'll be back when the thing is ready. All right, y'all, our pie is ready. The coconut pie. I know I've changed aprons, and I'm going to tell y'all all about that later, but I want you to see this pie. All right, now here it is. Doesn't that look good? All right, now let me shake it. I'm going to let you see something. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's not cooked to a fairly frizzle. It has got a slight jiggle in it. We're going to let this cool. This is our coconut custard pie. Now, if you love coconut, you're going to love it. All right, so let me put it over here with our chocolate pie and let it cool a bit. I'm going to turn my oven up because I'm fixing to make some cornbread to go with my turnip greens. Bake. All right, let's go up to 400 and start. Okay. Got our meat cooking right here. See how it's just barely cooking in there. Come on where you can see, darling. There we go. Okay. I've got my water right here where I'm going to cook my rice, and as soon as it starts boiling, I'm going to put it in there to go with our gravy. Won't that be good?